What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Stan, have you not become a politician yet? You sound like one.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it.
Come on,
they
stop
use
beating
hurtful
around the
words
bush.
like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. It's all just marketing, son.
So
As
you got
natural
caught
as the
doing the
rocks,
thing you always do.
trees, and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Though sometimes they should.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word, jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Ugh.
Oh god, slimy salesman.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Kind of reminds me, kind of reminds me of,
Boy, that takes me back.
God, what was his name from Ace Attorney?
Wrong enchilada. Just remember,
The rich guy that would always use words wrong.
Warranties.
Red, white, of
Yeah.
blue core.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's advice.
Red, white of blue core.
Or plain.
Fantabulosity. Stop it. No. My eyesight is a perfect 40. Don't add them together.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do
No,
it.
they're not.
No,
on any
you're
fronts.
still
I'm
moving them
completely
around
out of
like a bunch of
inventory.
noodles.
Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
God.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Ah.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get
Charm all of
killed,
LeChuck's
hook me
people
up
and then throw them
afterwards.
off the ship. You got it.
Good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
See you later.
Yep.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Ah.
Ooh. Locksmith.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there. At the end of the plank,
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Eh.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Oh.
What?
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
Huh?
What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's that key?
That opens a long straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house.
My house?
My house?
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Okay.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Boo-
And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Huh.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
But she's constantly talking about keys. Golden keys that you can have but never keep.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Nice.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Yeah.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks.
Again, that's what Whitey Bones was talking about. That's what.
That seems enormously useful.
Depends on if you can close them again.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. How would you like to join a pirate crew?
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
I understand perfectly.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
No! That defeats the purpose.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of
Yeah.
course.
It's like
Of
a
course.
fishing lure.
Yep.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys.
Ah!
Named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That's exactly what Whitey Bones was talking about. She even looks like the. Whitey Bones is your mother.
That's for hats.
Oh, you can do more on those.
Yeah.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments. And please don't touch the glass.
Why specifically patch this? Okay.
What's this lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What?
Huh?
What's that lock?
The famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat. And please don't touch the glass.
Huh?
What's this lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's that lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
These are very specific.
What's this lock?
A special one that can open
All
with
right.
any of 4 different keys.
It's like, what's this lock? That's the door lock. It's on the front door. Ah, fascinating.
Amazing.
Are we still gonna have poodles?
Doesn't look like it.
Haha! Unguarded.
Carla.
Oh.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Same voice.
Yes.
Yeah!
Sword fight.
Yeah. Yeah!
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Let's see.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
Good.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have to.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
No.
I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Alright.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that.
Sounds
Melissa.
familiar.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Oh.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Poodle.
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I will take.
Stuffed animal.
It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor.
So they just do this anytime they're talking, huh?
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Yoink.
Trivia card.
always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Poke. Aw.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't
I
too keen
keep
on getting a portrait
hoping
done.
there's like a side quest in Tomba 2 where you enter this guy's house and he's like holding this pot and he's like, oh man, I sure love this pot. Oh, I have to go to work. He puts it down. He prepares to walk away. He's like, now don't you touch my pot.
Poke.
You have to poke it a few times, but then it falls over. He comes back in and is just devastated, so you have to get him a new one.
Good. Good.
Oh, that'd be something I would love to play on stream someday.
Rogue. Ah, yes.
A
Carnivorous
classic specimen of Alata
I was talking about the
nucleus,
music.
a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Go this way.
mushrooms.
Ew.
Mushroom,
I'm
mushroom.
hopelessly lost without a map.
Been here before, dude. Oh. We're in a different part, though.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
T-shirt. We can't go to Meat Hook's place.
Aww.
What's the fucking point?
Shipyard.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined.
Previously.
Tams.
Tans, no.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Take.
It's bone dry. I guess Stan hasn't washed a ship in a while.
Bucket.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Where'd the fucking lighting go?
It doesn't. No. And the grog machine.
Well, we broke that.
Yeah.
The grog machine. Was that there before? The
Boy.
ship.
Lay ship.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas.
8.
Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
What happened to the other guy?
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner.
I'll take the gunner.
You think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
Aha!
Thought so.
That's the vice presidency.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my
What?
time.
What?
okay?
It's gone down?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some.
Oh no,
kind
his
of
lung
medical
capacity has
degree.
gone down.
Is that a
Aw.
definite requirement?
He's gotta work it out
Sorry.
more.
maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship.
Literally strike.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Here, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
Also, I needed a mop. Suddenly we're playing Space Quest. While you're out there, could you grab me some water?
Yes.
And maybe a Snickers bar if we still have any more. Thank you.
No problem.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
What? Where the fuck are they going? Oh, they're just back now. Okay. Time has passed.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Safekeeping.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Aha!
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
It's true.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw,
Oh my god, can I just scroll to the end and
mumble-peg,
agree?
juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product.
Bedspreads?
If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath.
Sheath?
At all times.
What do you mean I can't?
Product away from children,
Isn't that what
pets, the
they're
aged,
for?
or
A
infirm, clowns,
sheath
pirates,
for
and
the
adults.
knife? Or a
Where
scabbard,
possible,
at
it should
least?
be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the
I took the
consequences
dagger
of
and
any
she's like,
use
this
or
thing is the
misuse of
sharpest
this
thing that
product.
exists.
By verbally assenting to
Snickers.
these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future,
Great.
throughout this and
A
all
Smartie.
possible and impossible
It's
universes.
a brownie one.
It's very.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes,
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
I have a very sharp knife now.
Cool.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Just trust me, bro.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Okie dokie.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
So what you're saying is I need to steal a fucking eye patch.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty. Keep up the good work, buddy.
I want that. You.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
I think that's true.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever.
Yoink. Oh, okay. Guess we're going this way. What was the thing for the map? Because I wonder. M.
For map.
Nope, we don't have it yet.
You don't have a map yet, so.
Okay, I thought maybe it would get us to. Oh.
Uh-oh.
We're doing this again.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Oh no, Murray.
Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical
What happened to the other
secret
ghost?
Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out
Did
terrorizing the
he
high
move on?
seas, instilling fear,
Oh, no.
creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
I'm getting on board.
Whiny bones.
She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go.
Locksmith's mom?
Everybody thinks they know more than the other. Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
I mean, that's just self-explanatory.
Yeah.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Oh, I think we did that.
Big oof.
Big oof. Oh. Wally!
Oh.
Give me that monocle.
Well,
Give.
what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally.
Oh, stop.
Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Ah,
I
fair
was
enough.
hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed
Yeah,
all
of
my
course they
source
did.
material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Surprised you would make one for LeChuck.
No kidding.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
it would be.
Well, never mind. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants.
Bull.
Me? I'm on the bleeding edge.
No,
of
it's all
making
Dark
up
Souls.
fun.
I mean, dark
I'm
magic.
about to franchise.
Oh no.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Haha.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Better replacement monocle.
Booming with all these new
Yes.
dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Ah, but we wanted to steal your monocle.
Oh, at some point, please let me take that fucking monocle. Leave him blind again.
Oh god, I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
I'll stop.
The lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. It's good for relieving stress.
Sponge.
It's soft and extra fuzzy. It makes things look bigger.
The Fettuccine Brothers.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Big brain time.
Oh, this is handy.
Yep. Seize the chuck sip at earliest opportunity. I don't like the relive the glory days part. Come on, Guybrush.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
What?
Men of Laurel Fire.
God damn it. What are you guys doing here?
It makes things look bigger.
Aha.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
already
they
met
are.
the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
We gave him the evidence of 2 and then Elaine got kidnapped.
And they were gone.
Yep.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead, drunk, dead drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once she be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix
Ow,
it with
my
fruit these
millennialness.
days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret.
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got new fish to fry, so to speak.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high street where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
Ooh, I like additional discount.
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
The adventure game in me makes me want to take thing, but also that seems mean.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't bring grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Seems a little bitter.
Yep.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Damn.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Cute.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece? Fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes.
Sounds so
sophisticated
like,
score and musical effects.
I mean,
Not
to be
mention
fair,
the
when you
detailed
said it the first time,
animation and
I'd
special
never heard of
effects,
it.
Elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Fan
Clowns
service.
at the back table.
That's the achievement.
It's those 3 clowns at the back table. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
God, they're a startup, aren't they?
What?
I said they're a startup, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like, what qualifications do you have? What qualifications do you have? That's not how this works.
I defeated the ghost pirate LeChuck several times.
Super ironic that sailing with him is the only way you're getting to Monkey Island.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and
That's
I've
not
written
very
2
piratey.
books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a
Not very-
founding member and
Oh, God.
co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
They have legit backgrounds, but also fuck you and your resume bullshit.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe.
When did you ever learn our name?
Yeah.
Peachy.
How's Elaine?
Oh, there's so many
she
maggots.
was always my favorite governor.
Yeah, they're just
Also,
crawling
she covered your tab
around.
when you
And on the
stopped
table.
coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
Sure they
No,
are.
no, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote Lyme's as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Let's see.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey. Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion.
My God, he's gone nuts.
And a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Come on, it's just a mop.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
DIY, Guybrush,
Remind me how to
DIY.
find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Take string.
Take.
Take everything.
Wait, hold on.
Trivia card?
No.
No. Aw.
But why is the...
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Are you related to Locksmith? Why do you have the fishing lure? fucking map now.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Alright.
Bye. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
I also want to check something real quick.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! How's your day going?
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Okay.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Oh no, Stan.
Well.
Welcome back.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
They say the only real prison is...
Yeah, Stan.
You know, I'm going back this way. Alright.
Babble.
Not sure if I needed to do that, but you know what? It felt good. What? How are you?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Come on, Guybrush.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Alright, well, that's something to talk to Carla about.
Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
What?
Stay away from my mop. Stay away from my mop. Stay away from my mop.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Add it to the to-do list.
Alright, to the governor.
Apparently there's a back way.
Yep, that's to the map.
Gotcha.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Well, I just so happen to have this apology frog.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Aww.
Need to write something on it?
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
What the fuck do I write on it? I don't have a pen. Oh, no.
Museum's open now, though.
Yep.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
I just made like the realization that Melee Island, they don't have it on TM anymore.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Bummer.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff.
No.
Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Damn
it.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's
Spoiler alert!
thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You'd be
It's
surprised.
not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some
Again,
kind
that's
of
mine.
acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Ugh.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
No, you don't.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map.
All of this
to the
is mine.
treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
This is a shitty museum.
That's the note Chuck left when he kidnapped Elaine.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday night.
I am Guybrush! I'm literally married to Elaine!
My personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Same kind of shit.
Parrot food?
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Yoink. Gonna guess it needs water?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Because that's what it needed last time. It was like just add water, right?
I think so.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
Dread pirate Meat Hook. What the fuck? Oh no. Meat Hook made something of himself? Impossible.
It doesn't seem interested.
Okay, so I need...
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though,
John
and
Laney
nothing happened.
sounds familiar.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Yeah, and our magnifying glass isn't good enough. Shit. So you know what I wonder? I wonder.
It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
Birds.
Also, I wonder if I could use the same key and get Stan out.
We could definitely try.
This way. This way.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Dang. Just trying to see where I can get something to write with. Also, wait. Like an apology card is rude if you don't write something on it? Oh, so that's why they never work for me.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Clown on Stan.